My darlings, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time of day it is where you are. I'm just so happy that you stopped by to visit with us on Stella Ruth on today. So what are we doing today? I am doing something quick, easy, special. Well, not really quick, but quick enough. Easy and special. This time of year, you can find them all year long, but this time of year you can find big bins of Cornish hens. They call them rock hens, Cornish game hens, Cornish hens. They're just a little bitty chickens, okay? And I wanted to make something special for dinner because, you know, it's the holiday season, and I just wanted to test out some of my marinades and seasonings and stuff this year on the Cornish hens because I'm going to use them on the turkey. Well, I wasn't supposed to make a turkey this year, but it turned out I ended up making a turkey. Can you believe that? Anyway, so we are going to have Cornish hen today, and I really hope that you enjoy this video. I'm going to stop talking now, and let's get in the kitchen to see what's going on. Okay, guys, so for our Sunday dinner today, we are making us some beautiful rock Cornish hens, and so I'm going to make a glaze to go over top of them before we put them in the oven, because you want to taste something delicious, you could put them on the grill, but it's a little cool outside, so I don't feel like going outside in the cool. So in a bowl, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little olive oil. This is probably about a third of a cup of olive oil. Well, no, actually probably about a quarter cup from the way it just poured out. I'm going to put a little olive oil, and then we're going to put a few tablespoons, about 3 tablespoons of honey, because we wanted to give it kind of a sweet and tangy taste. And just some 100% raw honey that I got from the store. Then we're going to put in some vinegar. Put in about a quarter cup to a third of a cup of some apple cider vinegar. You can use white wine vinegar, you can use red wine vinegar. Any of those will do. Sorry, I got my little fork. Any of those will do. You don't have to, it's not, you can use white vinegar, just plain white vinegar. I'm gonna stir that around a little bit so we can get the honey moving. Then you're gonna take a third of a cup of barbecue sauce. It can be homemade, it can be store-bought. This is homemade, but we're gonna use that. We're gonna put that in there and stir that around. Gives it some nice flavor. You're gonna take a couple of pinches of sea salt here, and I'm using some of my pink Himalayan herb sea salt that I have, that I make. I actually blend some herb sea salt, and it is absolutely delicious. You want to know how to get it, you can go to stellaruth.net. And then a couple of pinches of pepper, and you're just gonna move that around in there. Nice and full of flavor. Now, because the person that I am making this for, I love her to death, she's such a sweetie pie, I am going to do something special for her. She likes spicy food. So I'm just going to add just a little dab of red pepper flakes to just kind of give it a little bit of kick. And then we're going to get our hens out and get it ready. Guys, I've taken my pan that I'm going to use for my hens, and I've lined it with a little foil paper so I can create kind of a tint of foil so it can be really moist. I have these rock hens, rock Cornish hens. Here they are. Little small chickens, and I've already washed them, made sure they were nice and clean. I'm putting them in together. It's 3 of them. I'm putting them in together because sometimes if you pack them a little, because they're so small, you don't want them to like do this, see this here, just fall all apart. So I pack them in tight together, and then they cook very well, but they keep their form, which is what I want. Okay, now, and I'm going to tell you guys a little secret. I am a cook. I am a culinary delight in the kitchen, so to speak. I love to cook. So my dishes, my pots, my pans, and everything, they are worn because they are used. Don't ever be afraid of worn dishes. That means you're using them and they're cooked, that you cook. And somebody, oh, your dishes are so burned up, or your pots and pans are kind of worn. Yes, that's because I used them. They're not in my kitchen just to look pretty. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is a little flavoring with these little guys. I have my flavor injector, and if you saw my holiday prep, you see I use that to prep my turkey for Thanksgiving. But we're gonna use it for this chicken, and since they're small, you don't need a whole lot. I'm just gonna inject some flavor into the breast part of all three. And put a little more here on the other one, because we want to put some on all of them. And I've taken my marinade, you see I'm doing, and I'm just injecting it into the chicken as well as putting it on the outside. That's a really good way to go, guys, because you get everything flavored. I'm a big believer in flavoring food from the inside out. That way when you taste it, when you bite it, when you chew it, you taste seasoning and flavor in every single bite. And that's what I'm looking for in my food. When I go to a restaurant, which is not that often, but when I go to a restaurant, if I bite into it and it's got all this beautiful seasoning on the outside and I bite into it and that's the only seasoning I taste is the seasoning on the outside, 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to go back. Because I like my food to have good flavor. And of course, it's splattered everywhere because I put a little too much in there, but that's okay. Now, we're going to take what we have left. And if you notice, I have not put any salt and pepper on here just yet, because I didn't want to put too much because I'm putting flavor on the inside. So I'm going to sprinkle just a pinch on them. And these are little guys, so it doesn't take much. Sprinkle just a pinch on them. There you go. And then I'm going to take the rest of the marinade that I made and just pour it on top. I already have my oven preheated to 375 degrees. Okay, I'm going to cover this with foil. And we're going to stick this in the oven for roughly about 30 minutes. And it's going to be delicious. See, I covered it with foil there. We're going to put a couple of holes in the foil so that it vents well. My darlings, there we have it. We made us some lovely Cornish hens, about 30 minutes in the oven after we baked it. And I'm going to show you a trick how you get it to be nice and golden and toasty, if you like it that way. After you have cooked it the majority of the way, you take the foil off the pan, take your base and baste it down, and then put it back in the oven and just let it brown. Or you can put a little bit of olive oil on it and it'll brown, or a little bit of butter if you like that. I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying to get these extra people that I'm carrying around off of me, you know. so that's just a little tip, and it's absolutely delicious. Just give it a try. I promise you will not be disappointed. It's a good way to have a high protein meal. It's still healthy. You can, stick it in the oven and then go do whatever you need to do for 30 minutes or so, and then come back and take it out and fix a plate. And it is delicious, full of flavor. Season it however you like, and it's very easy to do. You can actually also take a Cornish hen and cut it up the middle and put it on a grill, and it is absolutely delicious. So, and we'll do that one day, just not now. It's kind of cold outside. So I don't want to be standing outside in the cool air. Well, it's not really cold here in Phoenix, but cool enough for Phoenix. So I'm gonna stop babbling now. Y'all know I'm a babbler. Well, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to know how to get some of our signature seasonings, of course there's a shameless plug at the end somewhere. And you can go to stellaruth.net and take a look at what we have. We have a lot of different good seasonings that you can use. It's the holiday season, so why not get some seasonings and seasoning blends and some sauces and some marinades and stuff that you can use on your food. See how that works? See what I did there? And I really hope you enjoyed it. if you haven't done it already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and subscribe to our channel. We love new family members. And share this video with someone that just might be looking for some new ideas for dinner or lunch or whatever, or even like for a dinner party or something like that. And if you like what you saw today, give us a thumbs up. If you have any questions, just drop them down in the comments. Or if you just want to say, hey girl, drop that down in the comment too. I'm fine with that. So I thank you as always, guys. I'm very, very grateful. And I thank you so very much for taking a few minutes out of your day just to spend with little old me and stop by and see what I'm talking about over here. And I love you, love you, love you. God bless you and happy holidays.